Yo, what up? Um, I guess this is part 4. No, is it part 4? Actually, I forgot. But let's continue. Let's just continue where I left off. So, Goku. Bro, what the freak am I saying? All right. Mario 64, Mario, and OG Dragon Ball. So, he left off with the fight against Major Metalotron. So, how this fight go? Well, it wouldn't even be close because only because of Mario's speed. Like that's probably the only reason why this fight is not close. Because Mario's out here moving at speeds faster than Mach 1. Major Metalotron is moving at max, probably like athlete running speed, maybe even slower. So probably like average human running speed. But that's really it. Like he's not really that fast. So Mario's dodging all of his attacks with ease. Um, and then he's just gonna proceed to punch him and kick him all over the place. And even though Mario will not be able to beat Major Metallotron in a direct hand-to-hand fight. Like because Major Metallotron he was built to be a durable tank. Like if he can tank Kid Goku's attacks casually, well, okay, not casually, but if he can still tank Kid Goku's attacks and get back up from each one and counterattack, then man, he should be able to tank Mario 64 Mario's attacks. And then the only attacks that he could that could really touch Mario that he has in his arsenal is of course the rocket that he shoots out of his mouth and his fist, because rockets move at like Mach 19 speeds, which Mario is not dodging. But at the same time, the rocket wouldn't be able to hurt him because rockets scale to like small building level. So um it wouldn't really it probably knock Mario back, but he would just get back up anyway. But basically, how I see the fight going is Mario, he would just keep tagging and tagging Major Metallotron, and Major Metallotron would miss a lot of his shots, but this fight would actually be kind of a stalemate because Goku, bro, why am I saying Goku? What the freak? But this fight would be a stalemate because Mario is just Major Metallotron wouldn't be able to touch Mario, but Mario wouldn't be able to permanently put him down. So the only way that Mario could actually win is if the same way how Goku won. If Major Metallotron's batteries run out, which will obviously happen because just like in the canon story, his batteries ran out because they haven't got changed in a long time. So yeah, just like with Goku and everything, Major Metallotron, his batteries are running out, and Mario's progressing. Um, Mario's progressing to the next floor. With Murasaki. Also, I just like in the anime, how Goku's Nimbus got blown up by Colonel Silver. Well, the wing cap is obviously not getting taken away, from Mario. But in order to make it kind of the same, we're gonna have Mario. I'm gonna restrict Mario to being able to only BLJ if he wants to cross long distances, at least for now. But maybe at the end of the Muscle Tower, I could let him get his wing cap back. But anyway, against Murasaki, Mario slams. Like the only thing Murasaki has going for him is his speed, because Murasaki most likely moves at least Mach 4 speeds, because he was able to outrun Goku for a little bit until Goku caught up to him, because Goku smashed to Mach 5, so at least Mach 6, and then he would just then Goku just beat him. But I want Mario to beat Murasaki because Mario is stronger. But here's the thing. Um, here's the thing. It's just, you know, what was I gonna say? All right, so yeah, I can see the fight going the same way kind of did with Goku. You know, Murasaki start off by throwing Kunai and Shuriken at Mario. Now Mario would probably be able to react to these attacks because um, I'm just doing that for the sake of plot. Because if he got tagged with those, then his run would be over. But it wouldn't make sense for his runs to be over at the same time because I feel like he should get further into the Red Ribbon Army Saga before he gets, stomped by higher tiers. But, anyway, I can see the fight going, Murasaki throwing Kunai and Shuriken. Mario obviously dodges. And then, Murasaki, you know how he tried to attack Goku, from behind with a sword? And Goku was able to dodge, but Mario will not because let's say Murasaki attacked at full speed. Yeah, he would slice Mario's back, and it would hurt, but Mario would be able to survive. But yeah, that would be painful. And then what about I don't know what I just did there, but bro. But anyway, what about what about after he gets hit? Well, after Murasaki slashes him, then I'll just give Mario the Power Star because, well, not the Power Star, the Superstar, So with this, obviously Mario gains temporary invincibility and a temporary speed boost, which again I will make his speed increase to at least 2 times his normal speed, meaning that this means that his normal speed be increased to at least increase to at least Mach 2, if not Mach 3, if you want to highball him. So I'll just say Mach 3 just to make it fair, because he's going to be kind of close to Murasaki. But anyway, yeah, I'll give him the Superstar, so he can he can track Murasaki's movements, hit him, and then the true fight will begin from here. Murasaki will try to do his dumb little tricks that he did with Goku. Obviously Goku fell for it because Goku wasn't the smartest, but it wasn't super dumb like people think he is. But yeah, Murasaki would definitely manage to trick. I mean, no, he would not trick Mario, because Mario wouldn't fall for that. But yeah, Murasaki would try to play hide and seek. Mario would not. Mario would not be excited for that because, I mean, yeah, it may seem like it's in Mario's nature to want to do that during like a fight, but at the same time, that would just waste things. So to make this more interesting, we're just forgetting about all that hide and seek stuff. So yeah, Murasaki would try to tempt Mario into playing hide and seek with him, and then Mario would just refuse, and he would probably start hurting Murasaki, like punching and kicking him. But then Murasaki would just run away like he did in the anime. But I'm giving Mario the Power Star again so he can keep up, because his base speed is just not fast enough. It's just not fast enough for Murasaki. So Mario will catch up, and again, I don't. That's you could say Mario insta kills him, but that wouldn't be fair because um if we say that Mario's Power Star can insta kill. Why do I keep saying Power Star, bro? I meant to say Superstar. We keep saying Mario Superstar. Insta kills any of his opponents if he touches them. That's kind of like saying, those insta kill pits in Half Life will kill anybody that touches them, even a character like Goku, which just doesn't make sense. So we can definitely say that it gives him more power, but not an insta kill, because that would just ruin everything. But yeah, definitely make his hit stronger though, because like I said, I think it will scale him up to small town level. It'll bring him from building to small town level. But anyway, but anyway, you know, bro, what was I gonna say? Um, okay, but anyway, uh, yeah, I can see Mario just beating the dog piss out of Murasaki. Then Murasaki would still try to fight him, with his katana. Mario would just break his katana. He would try to throw his boomerang. Mario would dodge that, and even if it came back around, Mario would probably still dodge it. But if it did manage to hit him in the back of the head, then Mario's he's tanking that, getting back up just like Goku did, and the fight continues. Only difference is that well, there's no difference. It'll be the same. Yeah, Mario will get back up. He will continue to beat the dog piss out of He'll continue to beat the dog piss out of Murasaki, and then Murasaki will get mad, and then that's when he would finally lock in, because Murasaki's goofy as heck. Probably one of the worst villains in Dragon Ball, because he was just how are you a ninja but you don't even act like one? Like, come on, bro. But anyway, so basically, okay, I don't know, bro. What am I? Yeah, so Murasaki would lock in, and then he would make clones of himself, the five Murasaki brothers, and Mario would still proceed to destroy them. So Murasaki would obviously pull out Android 8, but he would, just like in the anime, he would act normal, and Murasaki would try to, kill him by, detonating the bomb. Mario would obviously stop Murasaki from doing this, and he would proceed to beat the dog piss out of him again. So that's really all I have though. So.